Hey y'all, it is Saturday afternoon and John and I are finally getting to go to the movies. Now, I told him to pick. You know, I don't know. Do I have a hard time making decisions? I always let Mary Jo pick the movie, where we eat. I'll let John pick. Now, when I go by myself, I pick. What I'm going to talk to y'all about is eyelid surgery. Now, I'm sure they have a more professional name for that, but I'm going to call it eyelid surgery. Now, years ago, when I was married to my sixth husband and we lived in Bremerton, I went for my annual eye exam. And so while he was doing the exam, I said, while you're there, could you get rid of the fat on my eyelids? And I started laughing. So he started stepping back and he said, raise your eyebrows. I raised my eyebrows. I said, well, you know what happens when I do that? I said, it's like a light went on. I said, it's like these fatty things on my eyelids are window shades or something. And that's the absolute truth, y'all. So he said, well, you know what? Make an appointment and we're going to do an evaluation. And I was like, whoa, holy mackerel. So I made the appointment and I'm thinking, now, right, you're going to get TRICARE to pay for eyelid surgery. So I went into my appointment. He did some little tests on me, peripheral, whatever that word is, y'all know. Anyway, so he said, yep, I think you're a good candidate. I said, you're kidding. He said, no, I'm going to submit it to your insurance. So I said, okay. And I forgot about it. I mean, I never in my wildest dreams thought that TRICARE was going to pay for eyelid surgery. One of the receptionists at his office called me one day and she said, Deborah, we got the answer back on your insurance and I'm calling you to schedule you for your whatever it is. It's not rhinectomy. I think rhino is your nose. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anyway, so I said, she said, you come in for a preliminary visit and the doctor will go over everything with you, step by step, what to expect, so on and so forth. So I said, okay. And I went in and I'm sitting there in the little operatory and he's talking to me and I said, well, now I'm going to be asleep for this, right? And he goes, no. I said, what? He goes, no, Deborah, we give you a little something to relax you. And then I numb up the area around your eyes and do the surgery. I said, you've got to be kidding me. He goes, no, that's the way we do it. Y'all, I was freaked out. I'm going to tell you, I'm the world's biggest coward. I mean, truly. I feel sorry for anybody that has to take care of me if I go to the hospital. I'm a big baby. So anyway, he said, well, you know what? You need to go home and think about this because I'm kind of thinking you might not be a good candidate. I said, no, I just need to get used to the idea. Now, was my vanity working? You betcha. I could see such a difference in how my face looked when my eyebrows were up and my eyes looked like they were wide open. It was amazing, the difference. But also, I did get headaches a lot from trying to keep my eyebrows up so I could see better while I was reading. So I went home and And, I took a couple days to think about it. And I thought, you know what? This is stupid. Lots and lots of people have procedures done every day. Get over it. So I called and made the appointment. And I got there, and they gave me, I think it was a Valium. I'm not sure. But this little tiny pill, and they told me to take it, and they put me in this little room that had a couple of recliners in it, and they gave me some magazines. And I'm like, wow, this is cool. So in a very short period of time, y'all, I was pretty relaxed. Oh, look. Can you tell a difference? Really? I look like a hound dog. But anyway, so pretty soon, I am feeling pretty relaxed. Now, I didn't feel drunk or drugged or anything, but I didn't feel, my heart wasn't pounding. I didn't feel a huge amount of anxiety. So one of his little nurses came and got me. And she was so sweet. She was like, Deborah, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out. So she took me in there, and she draped me all up, and the eye doctor came in, and so did another little nurse. And so one of the little gals sat on one side and one sat on the other side, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is this so they can each grab an arm? Yes, my mind goes to crazy places. So anyway, he starts giving me these little tiny shots. Little tiny. Now, I was freaked out by that, y'all. I am still not comfortable with needles. I don't get up and run away anymore when I see one, but, they're not fun. So, he numbed up one eye, and he picked up these little things. I try not to look on the tray, y'all, because that can be very scary. But he picked up what I guess was a pair of scissors. And I didn't really feel anything, a little pressure, but no pain at all. So then, pretty soon, and we're just talking, and one of the little gals that was in there, one of the little nurses, she was a really cute little Asian gal. And I told him, I said, I want my eyelids to look like hers. And he started laughing, and both the girls started laughing. And he said, Deborah, if I did that and you ever got surgery, a facelift, then your eyebrows would be up to your hairline. Oh my gosh. So anyway, he numbs up the other eye, and I could feel a little bit of a tug. And I could hear the scissors going snip, snip. Well, I got a little nervous then. But, he got finished, and I guess he was putting little tiny stitches in. I don't know. And I said, could you save that fat for me in a jar? He said, well, if you really want it, I can. And I said, oh my gosh, no, no, no. And they were like, we had a really good time, y'all. And I'm going to tell you that I bruised really easy. I mean, you could thump me like that on my arm or my leg and I'd get a little bruise. But after about a day, I had big black eyes. And I was kind of freaked out because it looked really bad. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, I am not taking you anywhere. The police would lock me up. I guess he didn't want to go to jail for spousal abuse. No, I don't blame him. And that man never, ever raised a hand to me. He never, no. But anyway, I was walking over to my friend's house one afternoon, and the gardeners were out in the middle area of our cul-de-sac. And a couple of them looked at me, and then when they saw that I saw them, they jerked their head down like this. They didn't want me to see. But I can just imagine what was going through their mind. Oh my word, that woman's husband has beat her up. And that's really what it looked like, y'all. I mean, it looked like I took a whooping. Was I proud when all that was over with and I actually had eyelids? I started wearing more makeup, and my girlfriend said, Deborah Joy, I'm talking about Maureen, and you know it. She said, you look like a streetwalker. Could you just not use so much of that makeup? But I was having so much fun, y'all, putting it on. Oh my gosh, I could see. I could read. Well, I don't know how many years, y'all, that lasted, but it's been gone for a good while. So anyway, that's the story of my plastic surgery. I'm here at the movies. I'm going to fire up my movie pass, except to have to wait for John because I don't know what we're going to see. So anyway, love y'all. Do something fun today. Bye now.